Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Fallout. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 7 of Fallout. Ooh, doggies, that last one was something, wasn't it? Let's see. Let's see. Lucy went to level 12 and saw some stuff. A video of a woman being eaten by her fishes that she had just birthed. Oh. I mean, that's the thing, is that, like, the scientists that were in Vault 4 that we know from the past, that's where they were going to be in the little propaganda commercial that Coop made, that there was scientists that were going to be in Vault 4. And so I imagine, especially because the guy with the eye, like, called everybody else surfies and was kind of like, oh, we're above them a little bit. But, like, he definitely is, like, an original Vault member. So the scientist in Vault 4 must have been just testing things. And that line of morality, like, just had to move miles and leaps and bounds away from where it was. And I understand, like, you know, the like, Lucy's finger and being on the ghoul. And the ghoul's finger, not the ghoul's finger, a different finger being on Lucy, like, being able to, like, regrow, like, healthy body parts, like there's organ trade, right? Like, and Coop was talking to the president about that. And so it's just like, I can see why they're trying to reproduce those things, like a nose on the forehead. And it also makes me think of the meat that the president was eating. I keep saying the president because I can't remember his name, but, like, he kept spitting out cysts, you know? So, like, there's no, like, clean food anywhere either. And, like, for a lot of the people on the surface, this is just the way of life, you know? And the people down in the vaults, you know, the people that know that people are being eaten and then they're serving that fish on a platter, or, you know, canning the caviar. Ooh, you know, I can see, like, how they use it to survive. And I don't know if a lot of the surface dwellers have a lot of radiation and maybe they can't reproduce. I'm not sure how that's working, but the fact that Lucy finds all of the cryo tubes that are in there, and I don't know if they're all pregnant women or what, but I assume that that's what they are. And I feel like I'm combining another show and other scenes that were equally horrifying to me. So I don't want Lucy to wake up in a cryo tube, but the fact that we learned at the very beginning is that she's very fertile and everything's in good working order, that scares the hell out of me. Now, I mean, Maximus is, like, sitting back, he's eating his popcorn, he's enjoying his caviar, like, he's loving his slippers, he took a hot shower. I don't blame him for those things. Like, when there's something you've never had before, and you can just, like, sit there and just be quiet and eat, and you don't have to, like, do anything for a hot second. Like, he can just stop and reflect and kind of enjoy the moments that are around him. I totally get it. But I do think he's going to think about that suit. And I do think he wants to get a fusion core because we've seen him down there. And of course, Birdie finds him and is just like, oh, fusion core, look over here. Oh, slippers, you know? And I think that'll only work so long on Maximus, because I think at some point he'll be like, where's Lucy? And probably, I don't know, take the fusion core, put it in his suit and go save her. Maybe. I hope. I don't want Lucy to be saved, but, like, if there's a circumstance in which she's in a cryo tube, like, that sucks and she would need to be saved. And, you know, maybe it would help Maximus to be an actual knight. Like, he didn't even really want to be part of the Brotherhood, and he wasn't paying attention to any of the stuff that he was supposed to know. And Thaddeus knew more about it than he did. So he's not even a good squire. He's definitely not a good knight. And maybe it will bring out the hero in him. I'm hoping. Oh God, we'll see. And, you know, also with Coop and Moldaver, you know, I have a feeling that now he's headed to her, because the head, but he's definitely headed to her because they know each other. And I don't know what happens when she realizes that's Coop and how that plays out. But I want to see the mortuary conversation or whatever's happening in the mortuary. I definitely cannot wait for them to have an interaction later. And then, of course, I had mentioned Thaddeus. I keep saying Thaddeus. I don't know. But Thaddeus is out there somewhere. Did I just say that right? Chad, Thaddeus. You guys! So many people in the comments were like, hey, it's pronounced this way. And I'm just like, I know. I just say things however I want sometimes. Chad, Thaddeus is out there somewhere with a head. And I'm confused about the Brotherhood for this reason only. Why would it have been assumed that Maximus killed Titus? Is it because it's Maximus's responsibility to help Titus? Or is that just kind of something that Thaddeus, that he came to a conclusion for? I mean, Maximus outs himself because then he's like, I'll kill you. And it's just like, I don't know what it is about these knights, like, threatening to kill their squires, because if I'm one of those squires, I'm letting them die too. I've been like, screw you, you're going to kill me? Get out of here. So we got to catch up with him and that head. He's out there just roaming around with a head in a bag. Anyway, Lucy's dad, Lucy's mom, because her Pip-Boy, and then of course we have Vault 33, 32, 31. So the fact that somebody from 31 is always voted into the overseer position, I'm wondering if Lucy's mom had an issue because Lucy's dad was from 31, and I wonder if Rose discovered something she wasn't supposed to and ran away, and that's what the plague was. Because I feel like 31 is over here controlling things, or like is getting communications maybe from somebody else, and so they're just trying to keep everything going and, you know, produce more children, produce, I don't know, more fertile women. I'm not quite sure, but the fact that Norm was so close and then they redid the vault completely except for the computer, they definitely made sure that computer got smashed. Now I'm nervous about Vault 31, and the fact that Steph, when they asked Steph, because Steph is from 31, she's just like, oh, like the difference your dad didn't tell you? The mashed potatoes are better. Huh? I bet. Yeah, it's so funny that there's so many mysteries going on, and it's so amazing that, like, I'm so invested in so many different storylines. Like, I care about the ghoul and where that goes because I want more of that story, because I love Coop and I love Lucy, and I want to know, like, how Maximus is going to work everything out somehow. I don't know how he explains himself to the Brotherhood when he eventually goes back, if he goes back. And then, you know, of course, we have the vaults and Norm, and maybe he can get Chet to do some spying. Now, the Chet's not a great, he's a nervous Nelly, or like just is very worrisome. So I don't know if he will be helpful or not, but the fact that, like, Chet and Steph are now, I guess, together. Somebody, I think, said that Chet was her husband's cousin, so I guess. But I don't know if he can, like, spy on her, because she seems like, even with her one eye, that she's laser focused on things. Like, she was scary in a way where I'm like, I can't wait to see her kick ass, and now she's scary in a way where I'm like, I don't know what's going on with her, but it is definitely sus, and I'm actually looking forward to learning more about it. So guys, okay, we got 2 episodes left, one after this one, and I'll be very sad when it ends, but I'm so happy that they're going to make more of these, because I am absolutely enjoying this world. So guys, without any more delay, let's get into it. Okay, so no vault stuff right now. Give me the ghoul! I'm so excited. Or Thaddeus. I think this is the... No. What is happening right here? Who are you? Oh.
Sandra!
Is that money? Bottle caps? Uh-oh. Okay, it's the ghoul. What'd you do with his wife? Where's Cassandra?
Sandra?
Where is she? No, you're not eating her. Daughter. Oof.
Oh, wait.
You thought...
Yeah, that you were eating her. Why wouldn't he? I thought it.
I'm just looking for information.
I'll tell you anything,
Just leave.
as long as you leave us in peace.
Yeah.
Say, am I out of date? Or did I hear you had 3 kids?
Where's the other one?
I had an oldest son, but he took up with that mad woman in the hills 2 years ago. We haven't heard from him since.
I don't believe that. It wasn't convincing enough.
What did you say the name of your eldest was? Was it Rufus?
I didn't say.
That must make you Tommy.
What did you do? What is that envelope?
Well, you see,
What
Daddy.
did he do?
Now, from what I can tell, Rufus sent Tommy a stash of caps to pay a courier for the safe transport of an enclave defector. But my problem is, by the time I got this letter off your brother, it was a little bit hard to read.
Yikes.
I want to build something, and we have the chance.
Tell him what he wants to know, or else he's gonna kill us all, including your little sister.
Yeah, just tell him. He's gonna find out anyway.
She's at the observatory.
Now, please, leave us.
Is that true, though?
So what you think, Tommy? Am I really walking out of here today, or are you gonna try and draw on me for what I did to your big brother?
He won't.
Maybe not today, but maybe someday.
Oh, come on now. Cooper. Damn. No. Cooper is just so gone. He is so not in there anymore.
That's about all the horse shit I can take.
Mr. Howard, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said that this is about all the horse shit I can take.
I didn't realize that America's favorite gunslinger was so sensitive.
Oh, easy there.
I have my principles, Miss Williams. That's all.
How much did Vault Tech pay to take them off your hands?
I'm not ashamed to earn a living.
There's a lot of money in selling the end of the world.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a lot of money in selling a political ideology that ends in bread lines.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, this was a mistake.
I'm quite glad you brought Mr. Howard today.
This is interesting.
You see, it happens that I know your wife,
How?
and perhaps a side of her you don't.
I want to know.
How do you know my wife?
My research company was acquired by her division. We were developing this kind of technology that's difficult to monetize. Cold fusion, infinite energy.
Oh.
That's what I was on the verge of achieving when Vault Tech swept in and bought up every company I'd ever worked for.
Every one of them?
Cold fusion would be great.
I want your help in getting it back.
How?
What is it?
It's a listening device.
You want me to spy on my wife? Good luck with the revolution.
You keep it. It's a token.
Throw that out
I'm
immediately.
not a communist, Mr. Howard. That's just a dirty word they use to describe people who aren't insane.
Oh. Well, that conversation was a whole game of chess. Oh, you can't spy on your wife. This is where he just starts selling out. Ugh. Cooper would never, ever have spied on his wife in any other scenario. Oh, really? The water, the bucket, the tank. Ugh. Okay, here we are. Vault 4.
I saw what you were doing to those poor women. You're experimenting on them. It's sick.
She needs to see the holotape.
All right.
What the hell?
These may be my last words. But
Why?
despite our results here, I want to reiterate that a society governed by scientists is the ideal social structure.
Is it? It seems like it's out of
What
control.
happened here should not be used as a case study for what happens when scientists are given unregulated control.
That's what I'm telling you. That line of morality, it just
Hybridizing
moves.
humans with radioactive resistant species still has potential.
Ooh, what? Radioactive resistant species? Ew. Oh my gosh. That's what that thing was. Gulper? Is that what that is? Between gulpers and chimeras this week, I'm having a week.
His ancestors were used as lab rats by the original residents of Vault 4.
The creature in the video was actually my great uncle Peter on my mom's side.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh at that, but what?
You have infected our home with violence, and now you must pay the price.
What the hell does that mean?
Please, please, I'm a good person.
They're just going to throw her out? Maximus.
Let me go.
Did you see that? Good. Okay. Don't go back to eating. I know you don't want to, sweetie. You gotta. Well, yeah, one for the road. Got it. Hey! And the dog's with them. Oh, 404. I'm so happy.
You done?
He's just following the head. Oh, God. You got a stim pack? Ugh.
Oh, shit.
He's been walking on that?
Oh, hey, it's not food, okay?
Oh, his toe. It's just flapping along.
Okay, I gotta reevaluate here. What do I need? What do I need?
Stim pack.
Stupid thing. Oh, you want this too, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody wants this. Guess what? It's mine.
Everybody's just okay with holding a head.
You know what? Oh, yeah. A lot of space. You're a loose cannon.
Hey!
Right? This is a very important mission. I can't have you jeopardizing it. Great.
I hate your face so much.
You can breathe in there, right? Alright, got a radio tower to find. Gotta contact the Brotherhood, get in his head, and give me some glory.
Thaddeus is driving me nuts.
We are all survivors here.
Whoa! What the hell are they doing?
You deserve safety. Unless you threaten that peace.
At least they didn't put her in a cryo tube, but I don't know. Are they gonna try to, like, cut her head off?
For causing harm to a fellow survivor, you are hereby sentenced to death.
Really? By causing harm?
Banishment to the surface!
Oh. So dumb.
Need to get that sharpened, please.
You know what? Great. Great. Go, Lucy. Get out of there.
You're just letting me go?
You'll be killed almost immediately on the surface
No.
by Lord knows what.
No.
That's why we're giving you 2 weeks of supplies to take with you. Thank you, Kathy. After
How
that,
kind.
you are on your own, Goosey.
Thanks.
My friend really likes it here, and he's a good person.
Aww.
He deserves to be somewhere nice and safe. I know that I'm not really in the position to be asking favors, but
He thinks he needs to save her. And they're just letting her go. Oh no, Maximus, you're gonna do something bad. Yep. Oh, Maximus, your luck is absolutely horrid.
Only you can make.
Oh no. Oh. No, not the cola.
Titus, stop! They're letting me go.
Really?
Now you have to go too.
Oops.
Oops.
Somebody maybe check on him?
Oh, God. Well, here we are again.
We stole their fusion core.
Yeah, but You know, I needed it for the armor.
Well, without their fusion core, their auxiliary power will only last a few days. And then what?
Well, where else can you find one?
Giving it back is the right thing to do.
Aww.
Without the fusion core, this armor is useless. I can't be a knight.
You can't be a knight by stealing from people either.
Valid point.
Yeah, but I can help people with this armor.
Maybe go find a fusion core.
You really want to give them their fusion core back if it means you don't get your dad?
Find Thaddeus.
My
Get
dad
the
found
fusion
out that I
core.
destroyed an entire community to save him. That'd break his heart.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Aww. Thank you, Maximus. Look at you doing the right thing after beating them up and destroying their cola machine.
I will remember you.
Maybe they'll remember your kindness. Thank you.
We don't have oysters in my vault. We have canned tuna. But if you like oysters, I'm pretty sure you'll like canned tuna.
Is she inviting him to the vault?
I don't have the best luck when it comes to strangers.
No, you do not.
You are the best stranger that I've ever met.
Oh, boy.
You're a good person, Titus. When all of this is over, you could come and live with us in Vault 33.
Lucy, you're such a good person.
Do you want to come and live with me in my vault?
I mean, I want to.
Yeah, of course.
Give up the Brotherhood? Can't he just do that? I think this is like the little happy moment we're supposed to have before everything just goes.
Let's go find that head.
Oh, what's gonna be outside these doors? Oh. But they're open it up and it's the ghoul.
Sit back and enjoy the folksy, gutsy sound of bygone fiddlers.
He left the dog inside that cooler?
Just a reminder that I don't take visitors at the station. Enjoy the fiddle.
What's the whole DJ thing? Well, the name of the episode is The Radio, so I don't know what that has to do with anything other than him listening to it. Are you trying to find it? Is like the signal better the closer he gets? Is this guy? Chicken fucker.
Excuse me! I'm a doctor, I can help.
You're not a doctor. You're a man who does weird, gross things.
Many people traveling with a human head.
I have to have a souvenir kind of thing.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, didn't he say he's like a foot salesman? At the time seemed crazy, but now I don't think so much.
Take a look at that tattered Tootsie of yours. I've seen this condition before, but you're in luck, because I've got the cure. I have in my possession serums and potions for every malady and misfortune that could possibly beset a wandering traveler such as yourself.
I don't blame him.
What stopped me from just killing you, taking your whole thing of drugs?
Not many people know the difference between the noxious and the benign. A brackish hint of shamrock and... That's the sound of your lower intestine falling right the fuck out. But which is which?
Just give me the right one.
Okay.
It was neither one of those?
Before we start, there's a small matter of my fee.
I'll let you live.
Caps, but...
The fusion core?
You don't see those around much anymore, do you?
Probably be life-changing for him. Somehow, I don't know.
Here.
Wow.
Okay, let's get started.
Is he an actual doctor, or is he just, I mean, a quack, but like...
The elixir I have concocted heals all things. But I must warn you, the taste, not great.
Probably
Get
not.
it. Okay.
Is it like the... Yeah.
Sorry. But the results? Yes. The results.
No way! I thought he was just talking to Welzig and like joking around about his foot.
You know I can find a radio tower?
Yes, I believe there's one yonward. It's near a town that used to be called Shady Sands. Shady sand.
Great.
This place is radioactive as hell. Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore, do you, buddy boy?
What did that just do to him besides heal his foot? I don't know. I mean, I don't trust that guy whatsoever. What is up with this? What am I looking at? Is it the prisoners? Oh my god, have they not been feeding them? Yeah, they're feeding them. Okay. I thought maybe they were like dying or something. Ehehe. Oh my gosh. Oh. What is happening there? Were those prisoners and did they die?
What happened? The medic says it looks like rat poison.
Uh-huh.
People are gonna be upset when they hear about this.
People like to have something to fuss about.
Oh, Woody, I wish you won the election. Staying in 33, 32, 32. I'd be so sad if I got 32 and had to leave.
Oh, hi, Nora. It's just terrible about the Raiders, isn't it?
It was most likely, Steph.
Don't be too long. I'm holding the baby, so you have to pack everything.
How is this a thing? How is it a thing?
You're going to.
Steph and I were given a starter home unit. I feel like this is a good moment for a fresh start.
You think so?
Someone obviously does.
Chet.
You're a coward.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know that, Chet?
We all are, Norm. That's why we live in a vault.
Whoa. That is a pretty strong sentence from Chet, because he's not wrong. You gonna find you a puppy? I mean, it is a way for him to find the head, so it's not altruistic by any means.
Let's go find your daddy.
Yeah. Are you really gonna spy on her? That would explain why they're not together in the future.
3 hot cocos on deck.
3, you have 1 for me.
Yeah.
I'll be out there in just a minute.
Got your hot cocoa.
Why would you already need to be wearing one of those now, though? Aww.
You're right, Roosevelt. What are you thinking?
There's something that bothers you about it, though. You gonna go dig it out? Yeah. It's funny, that whole scene, all I could think about was the fact that he was in the bedroom smoking with the lights and TV on. And she's just sleeping. I could never. Roosevelt's a good puppy. God, it's so much. It's funny how much I love Cooper, but like the ghoul is like just like not a good person. It's like amazing to see how much somebody can change.
Thanks again for letting me use your radio. That was really nice.
Nah, no problem.
Oh, is that Fred Armisen?
So you're saying earlier that some people, they don't like the sound of this music? Really?
Oh, people get fully mad.
I would. It's already driving me insane.
Some people, they're just so ignorant to music. It's kind of sad, I would say. Great job on these booby traps, by the way. Really good. Hey, thanks.
Oh, really? Oh, there's still bodies on them. No requests. Oh my god.
Critics.
Critics.
Yeah. Hey, is this your ride? Oh, shit.
Guess not. Okay.
Yeah. Close it on up. Are you hitting anything?
God, I suck without a scope.
Same though, I can't shoot without a scope either. He's out.
We just want the head.
Okay,
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Oh, the breathing. if I'd take it out.
Why am I not dead?
It didn't hit your spine.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that
I'm
either.
not just gonna leave it there.
But like, there's artery right there.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh.
The potion!
I think you might be a ghoul.
Is that what he did to him?
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no.
So stupid. I should have never trusted a doctor that smelled like that.
Oh no.
The Brotherhood.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna take you back.
They'll kill me if they find out.
Yeah.
This is good, no? The Brotherhood is the good guys?
It's a complicated organization.
That was not a yes.
I'll slow them down. You'll have time to run.
Did you do that for me?
Give it to me.
Oh, thank you. Okay, nice to meet you. Bye.
Oh, he's a ghoul now? Maybe he'll be a nice ghoul. Ah, smart.
If they want a head, I'm gonna give them a head.
Are you kidding?
Find your dad. Go home. That's where I want for you.
No, you're supposed to come with me. I'm not leaving.
Yes, you are. You have to go. Oh, really? All right. Yeah, there's no chemistry there whatsoever, but that's fine. I love this fucking show. Fred, close the hatch. Yeah. Creepo. Okay, bye-bye.
I'll wait for you.
Eh,
Okay? Vault 33. Find me.
I would.
This might be the last time we see Maximus. Or he gets to become a knight again. I mean, he doesn't have the chip in there, so...
Every vault.
I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not.
I don't blame you, Woody.
Excuse me. I don't live there. I live there.
Oh.
I'm fine. Proceed.
Thank you.
Just momentary meltdown. No big deal.
Every vault needs an overseer, and we are proud to announce as
Steph.
interim overseer of Vault 32, Stephanie Harper.
Shocker. Because she's from 31. I just think it's like weird that they have like a means to communicate with each other, but they don't. Maybe it's because like we have email and text messaging and all of that, but I feel like all of the vaults could be in contact with one another. Ooh. I have no idea what he just did. He's way smarter than I am. Hello. Okay. What does that mean? Smart, Norm. I don't know. They might have like a code word for that kind of stuff. I mean, it's obvious you're not Betty. Oh my god, I want to go to 31 so badly. Open the door. Open the hatch. Let's go.
Hello?
Is there cameras outside of it? Do they know it's not Betty? Is there a different way to get to 31? Oh, Norm. I worry for you, baby. The music that they are playing is so top-notch. It's gonna end after this because, of course, they're not gonna give me any more. Oh, Norm. Oh, Norm.
Hello?
Huh? Turn on the lights.
Hello?
Turn on the lights. Oh, I thought they were gonna end it right when that vault closed.
Hello?
Why do I hear robots? What is happening here? Don't. Fuck! it! I'm so mad. Okay. A lot happened. A lot happened. Vault 4, not actually awful people, not doing awful things. Healing people in those cryotubes. Not what I thought at all. Not what Lucy thought at all. Definitely not what Maximus thought was going on. They were just gonna let her leave. It was very dramatic with the sword and all. And then, of course, Maximus stealing the fusion core. I actually really like that because it really showed that Lucy isn't trying to let this place change her. And giving back the fusion core and her like telling Maximus it's the right thing to do. And him kind of just being like, but I can save more people with the suit. And, you know, like, I love the effect that she had on him. Now, I didn't see any of that ever becoming romantic. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But, you know, her saying like, come to Vault 33 and him saying like, my name's Maximus, it's not Titus, and, you know, ever since you met me, I've been lying to you, and, you know, he definitely does not think of himself as being a good person, and Lucy does think of him as a good person, and everybody lies and everybody tells lies. That doesn't make you a bad person, that just makes you a liar. And her just saying, like, I threw acid in an innocent person's face, like, the wasteland sucks. It brings out the worst in people. And, you know, I think with Maximus is that, like, he's always got that survival instinct. He's got the worst luck. Man, only Maximus could be like, yes, I'm going to go save Lucy, and end up hurting innocent people because they were just going to let her go. It's just, that's just what happens to him. I don't know what's going to happen with the head that he took. And if he gets to go back to the Brotherhood and he makes it out of it somehow alive, it's like where he has bad luck because he makes bad decisions. I don't know if that's like low charisma or like what the stat is in the game that makes him do that. But sometimes he does have ultimate luck and he lucks into situations somehow. So, I mean, I don't know if they'll name him like the head knight for, I don't know. He's bringing back a head that doesn't have anything in it. So obviously it's a failure. So I don't know how he gets out of it, but I like Maximus. Like, I don't hate Maximus. He just drives me crazy. And I think it's just the way, like, his luck has fallen and the way decisions go for him. That's the most frustrating thing. But, like, he always, like, tells the truth. Like, ultimately, when he lies, like, he said it to Thaddeus and then he said it to Lucy. I mean, he's not awful. He's not going to be my favorite character. The one character that is just shot up just so many was Norm. Like, I thought like he was a throwaway character in the first episode, and he's genuinely one of my favorite characters because like I like that he went from somebody who didn't get involved or had no enthusiasm for anything, but like his detective work, I don't think it's enthusiastic, but he has definitely got a curious mind. And what utter bravery going into Vault 31 now. I don't know what he saw. I don't know what was so horrifying that he was staring at, but I heard robots. So I don't know if there's a snip in there with him or I don't know. It looked like it wasn't being taken care of well. But I don't know what's beyond those hallways. You know, I don't know if it's just a series of like shitty hallways and then you get someplace great, but you could hear circus music. So I don't know what that was about, but oh my God, I'm excited for the finale. And, you know, definitely I'm not surprised that Steph was named the overseer of Vault 32. Not surprised at all, because she's from 31, so it makes complete sense. She knows the mission, she knows her job, she knows what she's supposed to do. I don't know what that is either. And, you know, Chet, like, before that door closed, he was just kind of like you could almost see, like, fuck. Like, where he was just like, oh, gosh, like, this isn't good. And separating him and Norm was a smart idea by Betty. It really was. And I personally really like Woody. And I'm sad. I feel like when next season starts, we might get stuff from Vault 31, Vault 32, and Vault 33. So we'll probably see him again. I don't think it's the last time. Or like seasons will go by and then all of a sudden we'll get an update. Not sure. I don't know. Whatever happens with Norm in 31 might dictate what happens in 32. We'll find out. Also, I think because I'm imagining that it's like 33, 32, 31, and the only way he would have ever been able to make it to Vault 31 is if 32 was open. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that a little bit. Now, of course, Thaddeus, like him running into the chicken fucker guy and him saying like, "Oh, I have something to help heal your foot," and I was like, "Does he? Is he?" Like, I don't know. And he like looked very gaunt and he was trying to kill himself. So like, I don't know. I don't know what I really thought was happening there. But then when Thaddeus's foot healed, I was like, whoa, he does have a miracle drug. But then he was like really sus about like what it was, and I didn't put it together that it made him a ghoul. And that sucks because like I think that Cooper's very rare as a ghoul. But if Thaddeus can somehow be a kind, nice ghoul, I don't know. That sucks for him. That arrow going through his neck, I was like, oh my god, like I didn't expect to like have this whole episode and then him die in it, and now, well, no, he's gonna be around for a while, but he's gonna need some medicine soon. Oh, that chicken fucker guy. Oh god, I didn't expect that. Fred Armisen running the radio tower, the DJ booth. That really doesn't surprise me, but the booby traps on the outside and the viciousness of them, that was kind of a shock. But Fred Armisen makes sense. Like, he's a music connoisseur. Yeah, I get it. I see it. The fiddles were awful. They were awful. That conversation with him and Thaddeus was just top notch. I appreciated it. And the heads kissing. Like, they always have something that's absolutely horrifying and they make it so campy, and it just borders that line of like, that's so stupid yet so hilarious. And I appreciate it. I love this show for that. I love it so much. But then I guess the meat and potatoes of the entire episode, Moldaver and the ghoul / Cooper. I was so excited for the Cooper Moldaver conversation, and it was literally a game of chess. You know, the end of it, you know, she's like, hey, here's this thing, spy on your wife. And I know when he goes back out and he gets the earpiece that he is struggling with that internally, because that is not something Cooper would do. But Cooper has been compromising his principles a lot lately. His ethics or his morality, again, like the scientist in 4, the line is moving. And him like being open to doing a commercial for Vault Tech and, you know, killing somebody in his movie when he wouldn't have before, and, you know, saying "you commie son of a bitch" in a Western. Thank you everyone for pointing that out, because I mean, I just like, this is a weird world where they don't have, you know, processing chips or whatever it was that like would have led them into a future like ours. Process servers? Is it process? I don't know. So him saying, you know, "commie son of a bitch" in a Western, like, I was just like, yeah, like, whatever. But then realizing that it's propaganda that's put in a movie. And a lot of people were like, you think that Cooper started the war? No, I don't think Cooper himself started the war, but I think when one of the most popular movie stars in the world all of a sudden is in a commercial and then there's propaganda in his movies, and I think that that's where the tide starts to turn. You know, kind of like the guy doing the voice for the robot. Now he's, you know, snip in all of them. You know, having a lot of Hollywood get incorporated into the propaganda that would facilitate a war, you know, I don't feel like that helped. Like, he had more power in that moment in that movie and in that commercial than anybody else would. So, you know, that's what I meant by it's like not possible for Cooper to start the war, but like it didn't help. And I think him, you know, spying on his wife, although, you know, ethically I'm not a fan of it, but like I feel like he needs to know who he's married to and kind of what she's up to, because she's not spilling the beans. And I don't know why she's wearing a Pip-Boy without being in a vault, but I feel like that's like kind of like a cell phone, is to have constant communication with Vault Tech, and not a fan. But I'm super interested to see the conversation with him and Moldaver, because again, it's not Cooper. Like, we saw that at the beginning when he is with the family, and how Cooper had no problem killing a kid and, you know, killed the kid's brother previously to find Moldaver. You know, like, his ethics and morals have moved and shifted so far from what Cooper was that I don't know if this would be the same Moldaver and the same Cooper at all. And quite frankly, her dealing with a Cooper that still had morals is, I think, better than meeting up with a ghoul that really doesn't anymore. And I was like, oh, he rescued 404. And I was like, well, you know, 404 will lead him to the head. And he immediately said, let's go find your daddy. So You know, God. Oh, Lucy has the head again, and she's gonna run into the fucking ghoul. They're both trying to find Moldaver. Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, that's gonna be the final, you know, I guess, hurrah of the end of the last episode going into being the finale. That's actually really dope. But I want to know about her dad. I want to know about her mom. I mean, she doesn't know about her mom's Pip-Boy, but Norm does. So interesting going into the finale, what we're going to see. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. And the last episode will be up a little bit earlier than what it will be on YouTube. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I did not foresee when that guy was treating Thaddeus that he was gonna make him a ghoul. Did you guys know right away when his foot grew back? Like, people who don't know anything about Fallout, did you think that immediately? Because I know I didn't, and I perceive a lot of things, and it got by me, and it kind of annoys me. But like the people that like know a lot about Fallout, did you guys know like that's what was going down? That like you can't trust that shit? Because I personally was just like, I know I can't trust him, and I don't know what just happened, but I did not think ghoul. I think my brain stopped at the thought of like, oh, he's healed. If I had gone one step further, I probably would have figured it out. Oh, man. Yeah, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, like, I don't want to call it a romance, because it doesn't feel like a romance, but it feels like a betrothal, maybe? Or like a commitment from Lucy and Maximus? I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily buy a romance, because I didn't feel like there was really any chemistry there. But at the same time, that's great for him if he does get to go back to Vault 33. But I don't know what Vault 33 will look like once they get there. That therein lies the problem. Which means, like, I can't wait for Norm. Oh, that's probably the thing I'm most excited about, just to learn more about those vaults. Because it seemed great in the first episode up until, you know, obviously Raiders and whatnot. And I'm not shocked that Steph killed the Raiders at all. Like, it's, yeah, I fully expected that. I thought maybe Norm would do it, but like, I think he was still thinking about it, like, every day. And it's funny because I thought Betty was going to accuse him when he walked into the cell, and she didn't. And I was like, oh, so it must not be him. So, but it totally makes sense that it'd be Stephanie. And how appropriate that I wore a Feral t-shirt. Oh, Thaddeus. Just so you guys know, every time I say his name, there's a short pause because I'm pausing to make sure I say it right. But guys, come back here for the finale. It's going to be bonkers and off the wall, and I'm super excited for it. So in the meantime, I'll see ya.